I still remember that day as if it was yesterday. I was a young girl then, sitting quietly by the corner of the palace, watching with wide eyes. The great Oroko stood before the king, his tall frame shaking with anger, his staff shining in his hand. He shouted that there would be no rain this farming season because the farmers brought him less than what they gave the king. His voice filled the whole palace. The king and the chiefs were all begging him, even the old men bowed low. But the great Oroko turned his back and walked out, his servant following behind like a shadow. The whole land feared him. Nobody dared to speak when he spoke. Even our king, who wore the crown of our fathers, could not raise his eyes when Oroko raised his staff. People said that once he pointed that staff and declared death, the person never lived to see the next sunrise. I saw it happen to men stronger than 10 soldiers. That was why everybody trembled before him. He was wicked beyond words. If he saw a beautiful girl, he would go to her parents and demand her as wife. No one could say no, not even if she was already married. Many homes were broken because of him. My friend's sister was taken away from her husband's hut and given to him. Her parents wept, but who could help? Not even the king. He also stole people's land and property. If your farm was good, he would say the gods told him it was now his. And that was the end of it. People abandoned their homes to avoid his eyes. Mothers hid their daughters when he passed. Men cursed him in secret but smiled when he looked at them. He lived like a lion among sheep. That year, just as he said, no rain fell. Our yam mounds cracked in the sun. Our cassava shriveled. The goats and cows cried out in hunger, and many dropped dead on the paths. My own mother used to carry me to the stream to fetch water, but the stream became a trickle of mud. Children cried for food, and women wailed in the night. It was a season of sorrow. The king went to him again to beg. But Oroko laughed and said that unless the king knelt before him and asked for forgiveness, the rain would never fall. That was a terrible thing. A king bowing to any man was an abomination. For many days the chiefs sat and argued. Some said, "Let us endure." Others said, "Let the king save us." At last, the king looked at his starving people and chose shame over pride. I was there the night it happened. The king knelt down before the great Oroko in front of everyone. A cry rose from the crowd, half in pain, half in relief. That night, the clouds broke. Rain poured like never before. The roofs leaked, the paths flooded, but people danced in the storm, letting the water soak their skins. From that day, the farmers never again brought Oroko less than what they gave the king. Many people tried to destroy him after that. Hunters set ambush, but when they thought they had trapped him, he would appear behind them, laughing. Women were sent to charm him and find his secrets, but he sent them away. He was always suspicious, always cruel. Even his wives and children feared him. In his compound, he was a master, not a husband or father. Years passed, and the man grew older but no weaker. Then came the day that